There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Gets past one man and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebacker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
A nice little juke, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays.
A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Fields now on second down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Oh, what a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
On play action, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. First down, going to the air with Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Going back to Love. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Fields on first down.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Fields.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Love now. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Play action this time with Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. Nifty move. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On 1st and 10, Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
Open man is Musgrave, and he's got it.
Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
From 17 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now an option play on second down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go, baby. I'm trying to take it to the house. Guys, ready to get it on right now? Once again, we got to get it. All right, go get him now. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Dig down deep. Bring it. Oh, it's showtime, baby.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They go back to the ground with Jones. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Love, they go play action now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's go.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Love now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. On 3rd down, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 2. Going on the ground with Homer.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.